morning, YouTube. Welcome to another tool review by the Happy Woodworker. So, today we are looking at the Warrior Black Oxide high-speed steel drill bit set. These have what you would call absolutely horrible reviews, and I was a skeptic and I wanted to know, can they possibly be that bad? This is as close to an unboxing video as you're ever going to see me get to. I picked these up just for fun, to find out if they're really as bad as everybody says. So when you unbox it, you get a box. Look at that. I did notice right off the bat, this is a little off-center. Let's see if I can zoom into that for you. It is a rather cheap latch. It's kind of sideways and crooked. See that? Not a good sign to start with, is it? Alright, you open this up and it actually looks like a pretty impressive set. You have a full row in the back. You have a full set on this side. You have a full set on that side. It's got a cheap little piece of foam in the middle. I have already opened this once. I'm doing this video in several parts because I'm going to be testing these. And I have discovered that some of the larger drill bits do not fit in a cheap drill. Something to consider. These do fit in my Ryobi. They will not fit in that little Hyper Tough over there. They're too large for the chuck that's in that. My Ryobi has a Jacobs chuck, though. It's a bit bigger, a lot heavier, and they will fit in that. So, what's everybody's guess? Are they as bad as they say? Stand by for my next segment on this, and we're going to find out. So, call me a skeptic this morning. You've all probably seen random reviews on the Harbor Freight drill bit set. And my camera's freehand this morning because I wanted to demonstrate something, so bear with me on that. I bought this just to test and find out if it can really be as bad as they say it is. All I've gone through is this section here, and I actually haven't even finished yet. I have put some blue tape on the drill bits that I found to have excessive run out. These things wobble like a stray cat on an unbalanced fence. So you get a good idea if that many out of just that has wobble to it. How many am I going to have in that row and in this set? Right? I was honestly, I mean, you can get some pretty scary things from Harbor Freight, but I was a skeptic as to if you could actually, anybody could produce drill bits that have this much wobble to them. Have a look at this. So there you go. I wanted to test. This is the Black Oxide set. Sells for 30 something. So, to all my YouTube fans out there, we were talking earlier about I'm doing a video on the Harbor Freight Black Oxide drill bits. And I'm doing this video in several segments, so bear with me on that. I'm going to have to patch them all together. Sometimes I've said in my other videos, I buy things just to find out, are they as bad as people say they are? There's no way that they can be that bad, right? Well, as you'll see in one of the other segments that I've done, I opened the set up and I started testing through them, and I found that a lot of the drill bits in there had a really, really bad amount of what I call run out. Someone else might call that out of round. In a nutshell, you put the drill bit in the drill. When it spins, you watch that drill bit just wobble. Really, really bad. And I'm going to guess that I'm not even on camera here, am I? Let's do a little zoom out. So you get that into the drill, you put that bit in there, you start spinning it, and you watch, and there's just a massive amount of wobble as that drill is spinning. So I have to say, that the other reviews are 100% correct. It is, the black oxide set is an absolutely horrible set of drill bits, and that's not to say that you can't fix some run out on a drill bit if you know how, but I am not going to pay for a brand new set of drill bits and have 3/4 of them or 90% of them turn out to be warped. So my next segment, just for fun, we are going to test the high-speed steel set, this is the middle set. We're also going to test my theory that I have with Harbor Freight's power tools. I always say if they have 3 options, if you get the one in the middle, you're getting a pretty good deal. So we're going to test that on some of their accessories now. This is the middle set. It is the titanium M2 high-speed steel. These are titanium coated, by the way, because of course if you buy something from Harbor Freight, you're not going to get actual titanium. You're going to get titanium coated. So here those are. And you can already see there's a big difference in these to the other set. If I pull that out and have a look at it there, you can tell there's no coating from here down, so these definitely are coated. So if you are somebody who likes to sharpen your own drill bits from time to time, you're probably going to take that coating off the ends. Something to consider, because I do sharpen my drill bits quite a bit, at least after they've had an extensive amount of use, and I find that to be very, very useful in keeping all of my drill bits nice and sharp and ready for use. So if you are somebody who is thinking about going out and buying that black oxide set, I have to tell you, I think it's a horrible buy. It's not worth your time or your money. But if they did drill, I've got some sawdust right here. They did cut, they did drill, they just are horribly warped. I don't even know if you can see that. That's my sawdust left over from drilling. So they did do what Harbor Freight said they would do. You could put them in a drill, you could drill a hole at least through pine. I don't know whether or not they would drill through steel. I can't imagine that I would ever make an attempt to drill through steel or any kind of metal, even aluminum, with that black oxide set. So I've just reached in, I'm going to pull out a random drill bit and get it going here. There we go. And let's find out what it does. If I hold this nice and straight, I do think I see a little tiny bit of run out on this bit as well. As I hold it still, watch it spin and see if it moves from side to side. In either case, it's not as bad as what I had with that black oxide set. Let's pull just a random drill bit out of here. Let's test another one. What do you say? We're going to find out. Just how bad these are together. That's actually pretty straight. That looks good. You can also hold these this way. Maybe this will give you a better field of view. Nice. Let's see what else we've got. Let's go to one of these. We'll just pull a random drill bit out again. Let's find out what it does. And here we go. Let's see if it wobbles. What's your guess? That's pretty straight, pretty good. I like that. Let's do a test, a pilot hole. I'm going to do this left-handed so my elbow is not in the camera shot. Make sure you guys can see this. Yeah, I think you can see that. Okay, here we go. It does bite. Going a little slower than I would expect. I am going the right direction. Just double checking myself. Sometimes I do things like that. Increase the speed. There it goes. Now we're moving. Let's find out. I did notice on that black oxide set that it does not eject sawdust as well as some of my other drill bits. This set looks to be the same, which if anybody has learned, and wow, that's hot. Very, very hot. I wouldn't expect that to be that hot ordinarily for drilling through pine for that short of amount of time. Let's try another test hole right here. Maybe I just got a hard block of wood. Pretty good. Drills through. I have two very nice, very clean holes. So yeah, and anybody who has learned to do woodworking in the past has also learned that as you're drilling, if you bring that bit in and out, like you just saw it, that sawdust just fell right out of the bit. All you got to do is go down, come up, go down, come up, and it will clear the sawdust out of your drill bits. For those of you who are new to this. So far, do I think it's worth it? Well, I'm not disappointed. Not like in the other set. The other one was so bad, I was going to go through and test all of them to find out just how many had run out, and you're going to see, if I haven't put it in the video already, which I probably will have, you're going to see how many had put blue tape to mark how many had run out, how many were worked. And all I got through was this little section right here. I didn't even finish it, and I said, that's it. That's not even worth doing a whole video on. They were that bad. So let's pull one from this side. This is marked F. I don't know what F is. I guess this is probably the wire. These come in fraction, in metric, I should say in standard, in metric, and in wire gauges. So I am not an electrician, but I would guess that an F is a wire gauge. See what it does. That actually looks pretty straight to me. I'm trying to decide. That's a beautiful drill bit. No run out at all. So that one is definitely perfect. I would say absolutely perfect. Let's pull another one. Pull one of the larger ones over here. There we go. Let's see if this one's got any run out, shall we? Again, what I'm looking for is to see if that drill bit wobbles while it's turning. I see no wobble at all. So far I've only found one that was questionable. Let's see how this one drills. Here we go. Bites right in. Cuts right through. Yeah. That one's cool to the touch. So, I was running a little bit lower speed too. I wasn't running quite as high a speed. It's a bigger bit. Alright. So first impressions on this, again, I will let you know how these are doing in 6 months or a year, whether the titanium coating comes off, But first impression is I've only found one that seemed like it was a little funky, and maybe that's just my perception from trying to film on camera. Again, this is probably as close to an unboxing video as you're ever going to get from me. Those come with a drill guide, by the way. This is a 115-piece set. This one is about $15 more expensive than the black oxide. I definitely have to say, spring for the extra 15 bucks, use a 20% off coupon, and you are probably going to get just about the same exact price as the black oxide. So this is their middle of the road set. It's not their expensive. They do have a cobalt set. Retails for about 100 bucks. Hey, look at that. I just found something that I don't like. That doesn't quite close right. It doesn't even line up. I think that, there we go. Box is cheap. See that? Pops right out. I wonder if I can zoom in and get that for you. Let's see what we get. We'll go in right to the corner there. You can see the lower portion of the box is actually sticking out further than the lid. That lid is supposed to cover the box right down over the top. There it goes. See that? This latch right here is just as funky as the last one too. So, and I wonder if I can catch this in the light. See that? Harbor Freight coats everything in oil. I do not understand why you would need to coat this particular item in oil, but you can literally see it dripping out of the box. I'm not going to complain about that. You know what? If oil keeps my drill bits nice and rust-free, keeps the box nice and rust-free, that's fine by me. I'll just clean it up a little bit and she'll be good to go. But definitely a cheap box, which we don't buy these for the boxes anyway. What we buy these for is the actual drill bits and the work that we're going to do with them. So I have to say I am sort of impressed. I won't actually know if I'm impressed till I have about 6 months or a year in on these, and then I'll be able to tell you whether or not they're actually worth the 50 bucks they charge for them. But so far my impression is they probably are, particularly if you're using a discount coupon on those. So, alright, I'm going to go piece together a video here for you to show you the different segments, and leave any questions or comments. Don't forget to subscribe, like my videos, and don't forget to stop and smell the sawdust. Thanks for watching The Happy Woodworker.